Everybody, this is Barry with Pre-Pangea Games, and we're working on a shield behavior for the NANOMAN. Got a little test scene going. I'll show you what we have so far. Here's the shield kind of appearing behind NANOMAN, following him around. So next we need a way to toggle the shield on and off. Let's take a look at what we have. Here's the shield actor. If I open this up, let's look at its behaviors. Explode on death. I don't think I need that. I don't think I'm going to be killing the shield. Nanoshield behavior. I don't remember what I have here. It's probably the behavior that makes it follow NANOMAN. Yes, okay, here's so it can stay in place and position itself relative to NANOMAN. And I'm setting it to back. I have a back layer so it can be behind NANOMAN. I think the first thing I want to do is make the shield invisible in the beginning, so it has to be turned on and so it can appear. I'm thinking I'm probably going to use animations for this. Here's its default animation. This looks like a blank frame. I'm going to copy this. Here. I'm going to set the default, and I'm going to remember this one is, I'm going to call this active. And I'm going to call this one invisible. And set invisible to the default animation. Let's see if that worked. Test the scene and see if there's an invisible shield behind NANOMAN. Good, I can't see the shield. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is make the shield appear, now that I've made it disappear. I only want NANOMAN to be able to use the shield. You can see here I've got lots of different kinds of NANOMAN. This one's for when he's empty, and this is your normal NANOMAN that has enough power to shoot and use the shield and open him up. Has lots of behaviors already, but I'm going to give him one more. Just going to make it from scratch. Go to active behaviors. I'm going to make a new one. Let's call it use shield. I'm going to say use a keyboard input. Haven't used up for anything except for menu stuff. So we're going to try up. Before I forget where I'm going to put this, I'm going to go ahead and attach this to regular NANOMAN, the NANOMAN. Now I want want to use a global attribute, a game attribute, that so everything in the game knows when the shield's on or off. That's in the game settings. Here's the attributes. Using global game attributes for lots of the functions of the game, which is just easier for me. I'll make a new one. I'm gonna call it Shield Active. It's either going to be a yes or no, and it's initially not active. Shield active equals no. Close that and save the game. Now I want to set that attribute, that global attribute, by pressing up to use the shield. I'm going to say if up is pressed, if not, oh, this might need to reload. If not, shield active. Set set shield active to true. So if shield isn't active, it will activate it when you hit up. If the shield is active, I want to deactivate it. So I'm going to use an otherwise statement. And then I'm going to set the shield active to false. So with this logic, pressing up will turn the shield on and off. NANOMAN has this logic now. Don't really have a way to see if this is working, toggling it on and off, but that will come later, or it'll come right now in the shield behavior. Right now, its animation is set to invisible. I'm going to put some code in that when the shield is active, we will set the animation to visible. So I'm going to use a statement in always. It's going to set its position always, and it's going to check to see if the shield is active. This needs to be reloaded also. If shield active, if its current animation is invisible, I'm going to use if anything equals anything. Animation. My mouse keeps trying to fall. Probably looks funny. If current animation for self equals invisible, which we set earlier. We can go back to the shield and check and make sure. Yep, invisible. Back to the behavior. We're going to switch the animation to, I think it was called active. Yep. So now it's going to check for that global attribute. If the shield is active, switch animation. Let's see if that, let's test and see if that makes our shield show up in the scene. Hitting up. Uh-oh, nothing happened. I will try reloading. Oh no. I don't know why, but it is not working. So I'm going to dig around and see if I can find the bug and come back.